India, now the most populous country in the world, with approximately 1.428 billion people, faces a significant economic challenges. Despite having a large labor force of 593.7 million by the end of the 2023, the country struggles to provide enough employment opportunities. Rapid population growth has outpaced economic growth, leading to high unemployment rates. High unemployment rates hinder economic growth and contribute to financial hardship for individuals and families. Inflation is a key concern measured through Consumer Price Index and Wholesale Price Index. High inflation can erode saving, reduce purchasing power, and affect overall economic stability. The government has implemented various policies to tackle unemployment, stimulate economic growth, including increasing public spending, reducing taxes, improving job placement, and supporting skill development.
We move to the types and cause of inflation. There are three types of inflation in India, which is demand-pull inflation, monetary inflation, and cost-push inflation. Demand-pull inflation occurs when aggregate demand for output and service is more than the aggregate supply in the business cycle of the country. Next, for the monetary inflation, it is caused by the expansion of money supply of the country that results from the expansionary fiscal or monetary policies. Lastly, in India, they also have an cost-push inflation. It's happened when the production costs increase. Business will reduce the aggregate supply and lead to the higher purchase price of product.
Okay, today I am going to talk about the inflation issue in India. As we already know, India is one of the largest and the most populous countries in the world. India's economic growth is really impressive, but they also faces challenges such as fluctuating inflation rates annually. For example, when the pandemic COVID-19 broke out in 2020, inflation rates in India began to rise. Lockdowns has disrupted domestic production and distribution channels in India. This led to supply shortages and increase in operational costs for businesses, which then resulting to higher prices sold to consumers. Besides of that, commodities prices, including those for oil, foods, and metals, also fluctuated drastically.
Inflation has emerged as a significant economic concern in India, impacting various sectors and influencing consumer behavior. Over a past decade, fluctuations have been observed in the inflation rate, showcasing a variety of changes. The average consumer price index (CPI) is at 5.15%, and this rate is at its peak in 2022 with the rate of 6.7%, while the lowest rate was recorded in 2017 with the rate of 3.33%. In 2015, it decreased to 4.91% from 2014, showing a positive trend. However, a slight increase of 0.04% was observed in 2016. Subsequently, in 2018, the rate was ascended to 3.94%, indicating economic growth. The following year, there was a decline by 0.21%, showing some instability. In 2020, the rate was dramatically rose to 6.62%, possibly due to the COVID-19, followed by a decrease to 5.13% in 2021. Finally, in 2023, the rate was declined to 5.49%, reflecting a relatively stable economy.
continue to the types and cause of unemployment. There are four types of unemployment in India. First, cyclical unemployment that causes when the economy is facing recession. The demand for a product and services will decrease and lead to the company to lay off some of the employees. Second type is structural unemployment that happens because workers do not have adequate skills to compete, to get a job or adapt in industry. Third, when the people are changed over their current job to find a new job that match with their interest and skill, this is called a frictional unemployment. Last but not least, the type of unemployment in India is seasonal unemployment. It is caused by people who cannot have a possibility for employment during a particular season. The reason is might be when the work season is over, there will be less demand for labor and they will lose their job.
Okay, next, I'm going to talk about unemployment issue in India. Not only in India but worldwide, unemployment poses a significant challenge. High unemployment rates can severely impact a country's economic growth. One of major factors contributing to high unemployment rates in India is rapid increase in population. By April 2023, India's population is projected to reach 1.4 billion, surpassing China and becoming the most populous country in the world. When there is an increase in population but economy does not growing in a hearty pace, it usually results in decline in the demand for goods and services, which in affecting the need for labor. The current rate of economic growth fails to provide sufficient job opportunities for the growing population. As the population continues to increase, but the economy struggles to keep up with the demands for employment, resulting to persistently high unemployment rates in India.
The unemployment rate in India serves as a crucial economic indicator that is presented as a percentage figure, fluctuating in response to the evolving economic landscape and overall condition that shapes the country's employment scenario. For the past 10 years, the average of the unemployment rate is 6.16%, and the highest unemployment rate in India has been recorded in 2020 and 2023 with 8%, whereas the lowest was recorded in 2019 with 5.27%. The trend of the unemployment rate has been relatively stable from 2015 to 2019 with a slight fluctuation in each consecutive years. However, the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 caused a significant spike in the rate, reaching to 8%. The following years saw some improvement with the rate dropping to 5.98% in 2021 before it rising again in 2022 and 2023 to 7.33% and 8% respectively.